Wait, listen. Do you hear that? It's a cry for help. And as Emily tells us, it's a cry for help that's coming from the oceans of our world.
You could call it a sort of SOS, as in save our seas. Yes, the world's oceans are gigantic. They cover more than 70% of the planet's surface. In fact, of all the water in our world, an astounding 97% is found in the 5 oceans: Arctic, Atlantic, Indian, Pacific, and Southern. But of course, they're all connected. So there really is just one global ocean. And that means damaging one part of any of the 5 oceans can put all the other bodies of water at risk. So you'd think people would be sure to take care of this vital and precious resource. After all, half of our planet's oxygen comes from the phytoplankton that call the ocean home. Not to mention that fish and other marine life are a major source of food. So what can we do to respond to the ocean's SOS? We're about to find out. Joining us is Scott Boha. He's from OceanWise, a nonprofit organization based in Vancouver, Canada. Why was OceanWise started?
OceanWise has been an ocean champion for over 50 years, and our mission is to empower communities and individuals, especially youth, to take action to protect and restore our world's oceans.
And to get that message out, you sponsor an annual competition called the Innovator Lab.
So the OceanWise Innovator Lab is a project-based competition for youth around the world age 13 to 30. So you get to work with your friends, you get to work with your teachers, other mentors that you might know to develop solutions that can help protect and restore the world's ocean.
And Scott, joining you are 2 members of a team that participated in Innovator Lab. Anna, what was your team's project?
Yeah, our project titled Oceans for Youth was a collection of lesson plans made specifically for elementary school teachers to kind of bring climate education and information about ocean conservation to classrooms.
And Annie, why did you decide to enter the competition?
I decided to enter the competition just because it was such a great opportunity to work towards ocean conservation, and I had a great time with my friends who were doing it as well.
And what did each of you do on the project?
Yeah, so we both kind of worked on developing workshops specifically for the educators. So I made a workshop on orca health and ecology.
And I made a presentation on ocean conservation, especially in Arctic regions, and I think we both had a great time doing that.
What did you learn from the experience?
I definitely learned how important educators and teachers are in the world of climate conservation and ocean conservation, and I learned a bit more about climate anxiety, which is a pretty big problem among youth our age.
What exactly do you mean by climate anxiety?
Yeah, so climate anxiety is a huge, huge problem among youth our age. It can kind of come from always absorbing news articles about how terrible the effects of climate change are right now. And it can kind of feel very isolating and saddening at times because it can make you feel unsure about the state of our future.
For viewers who want to enter the next competition, what are you looking for?
So we're looking for a clear description of the idea and really to have identified an issue around ocean conservation and ocean health, but then also communicating clearly what the impact of your innovation would be. How would you share that story? How would you measure some of the results? And to have a plan developed around the implementation of your innovation.
Why should teens enter the Innovation Lab?
I think teens possess such a unique creativity and perspective on environmental issues. And when you bring teens into work like this, they really kind of challenge preconceived notions about what it means to be an environmentalist and what it means to care about the climate. And they kind of get to see their ideas come to life in a really beautiful way and see how it impacts the community around them.
Good point. Thank you all for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Even though OceanWise is headquartered in Canada, as Scott said, the competition is open to teens everywhere. Top prizes range from $400 to about $2,500. Everyone who participates gets a digital certificate in recognition, as well as a badge you can add to your LinkedIn profiles. It's also great for your college or job resume. To find out how you can help turn the tide against things like ocean pollution, overfishing, and climate change, check out ocean.org. For Teen Kids News, I'm Emily.